Good evening, everybody, and welcome to H2O4ALL's virtual global gala. My name is Jacob Moon, and I'm coming to you from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada tonight. Tonight we're celebrating 16 years of sustainable growth. They credit their ongoing success to strong relationships that they've built with partners, communities, and supporters like you around the world. As our friends from around the world join us here online for this, I'm going to sing a song for you to celebrate, and this is a little song by Carole King called "You Got a Friend." When you're down in trouble and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running just to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Really all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You got a friend. When the sky high above you should grow dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, get your head together and call my name out loud now. Pretty soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running just to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Really all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. Hey, ain't it good to know that you got a friend? People can be so cold, they'll hurt you, yes, and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. Oh baby, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running just to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Really all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You got a friend. Get yourself a friend in me. Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know you got a friend? You got a friend.
Welcome, welcome. Let's give a hand to Jacob Moon. Thank you so much for kicking off the gala with such an uplifting song. Jacob has released 10 albums throughout his 25 years of performing, and no wonder he has received so many prestigious awards. Thank you again, Jacob. Good evening to our friends from all across the globe. My name is Sophia Kambalia, and I am so excited to return for the 4th year as host of this virtual Share a Drop Gala. I am a TV journalist with the Weather Network, and I also appear on CBC. This is a cause that is near and dear to my heart. My family lineage is from East Africa, and I visited myself and seen firsthand the need for safe drinking water. Following last year's theme, Colors of Water, the theme for this year's is the color green, representing growth, youth, hope, and nature. We've chosen this theme for tonight as we focus on the growth that we've achieved and the hope that we can sustain that growth in the future. H2O4ALL has always been committed to making change that lasts. Communities that we first worked alongside with for more than a decade still benefit from H2O4ALL's safe drinking water endeavors. Do you know that according to the UN Children's Fund, more than 30% of water projects fail within 5 years? Imagine being given the promise of safe water, a gift that could change your entire community for the better, only for it to fall apart within a few years. But H2O4ALL sets themselves apart in our approach to relationships with our partner communities, our volunteers, and our donors. We'll hear stories tonight from friends in H2O4ALL's partner communities. We'll enjoy the long-awaited silent auction and present the coveted One Drop Award. But first, let's hear from H2O4ALL co-founder Tim Mutu.
Hi, I'm Tim Mutu, co-founder of H2O4ALL. It's so wonderful to see so many familiar faces joining us from around the world tonight. 2024 has brought many changes to our organization, and one of the most exciting milestones was our new fundraiser, Move for Water. In August, on H2O4ALL's anniversary, supporters from coast to coast and from countries in Africa came together to raise funds for safe water. Before we take the journey going around the world tonight, I want to take a moment to thank everyone in Canada, United States, Uganda, and Kenya who chose to make a difference this summer. Your generosity has helped us to save thousands of lives from waterborne diseases. We are truly blessed to have your support in our mission, and we hope we can count on you to keep that momentum going next year. Now, here are some highlights from our very first Move for Water event. Tonight, we'll take a journey around the world to see how H2O4ALL has grown this year. We're going to visit Uganda, Kenya, Cuba, Colombia, and Liberia. So let's kick off this global gala. Can anyone guess where we're going to be traveling to first? Use the chat box to share your guesses. I'll wait a couple seconds. I see some people typing. If you've guessed Uganda, you're right. We'd like to introduce you to our friends in Kibale Village, the site of H2O4ALL's most recent safe water project. Just last month, in partnership with Reach One, Touch One Ministries, we implemented a safe water project at a medical clinic. And we also provided 3 access points so that more than 5,000 people can get clean water. You know, H2O4ALL and Reach One, Touch One Ministries have been working together for over a decade, empowering vulnerable communities across Uganda by installing safe water systems at schools, hospitals, community centers. Now let's take a look at exactly what happened on the ground in Kabale village last month.
The challenges I face in getting water are the distance from here 4 to 5 kilometers. When you reach there, you may find cows in taking water, then you will wait for them, and then you will need for water to set. After there, you take water, it's bushy right and left. Sometimes I may get scared that I may be attacked by animals or I may be kidnapped.
Amazzi gali wala mayiro mukaaga okugafuna. Era bwe tusindikayo abaana basumbuyibwa naddala abaana abawala. Embwa zibagoba, abantu ababi babasangayo ne baagala okubakwata.
My name is Delkalde. I am H2O4ALL East African Director. In Uganda, where we are now, we just implemented one of the projects in partnership with Rotom. Has been in existence. The partnership has been in existence for the last 8 years. And through this partnership, several projects have been done. Rotom is an organization that takes care of the elderly in Uganda. Over 1,000 older persons are supported through this ministry.
Maze muno emyaka 5 nasanga tewali mazzi, amazzi tugakima eyo mu mayiro 3 nga nayo ate mu ntobazi wakalira okumanya tubonyebonye ne tutuuka n'okunywanga n'ente. Naye kaakati bannange njagala okubategeeza essanyu lye tufunye oba kye tutalabangako n'abaana baffe kye batalabangako. Amazzi bagasimye mu ttaka, twalaba ebyuma bizze, akati tufunye amazzi agatukula kye tutalabangako.
Hi everyone, I'm Zach Mulawa, Country Director H2O4ALL Uganda. I want to talk about the importance of the training for the community every after installing the system. In most cases, we provide safe water. So we conducted training just to bring to terms the community with how best they can practice and change the situation. With the training, we know that at the end of the project, the community is willing to take on the project. They are able to own the project and they are able to lead themselves towards the sustainability of the project.
Thank you to Zach Mulawa and Dio Kalue from Rotom and our friends at Kabale Village. More than 5,000 people in Kabale now have a safe water source that they can rely on. Before we leave Uganda, we'd like to visit another Rotom H2O4ALL partnership in Uganda. Meet Anita Turiri, a student at the Life Secondary School in Kayempe, Uganda. H2O4ALL partnered with Reach One, Touch One Ministries to implement a safe water system at Life schools last January. And since then, students are no longer exposed to contaminated water, and student absences due to waterborne diseases have dropped to 0. The student body has grown, allowing more than 1,000 young people in Kayempe to build brighter futures. Let's hear from Ms. Tureri about how the project has changed her community.
My name is Chirigo Anita. I come from Kakamba. I did my primary from Life Community Primary School. I did my secondary from Shoko Vocation. And hopefully, when I complete my studies, I hope to become an engineer because I feel I'm proud of being an engineer after passing my chemistry highly. I'm very happy and extremely happy for this project because our students have been running short of water. So, if we are provided with this water, we shall make good use of it So we really and really thank the members who have managed to bring this project out. May God bless them abundantly.
Thank you again to Miss Anita from Kayembe Village. Since Life Schools received a safe water system in 2023, their student body is growing to over 1,000 enrolled students, and more kids from the community are able to build brighter futures. And thank you to Reach One, Touch One Ministries. Since 2013, H2O4ALL and Rotem have changed the lives of hundreds of thousands of people in Uganda for the better. Here's hoping that the next decade brings even more growth. And now it's time to say farewell to Uganda. But before our next stop on tonight's journey, I'd like to remind everyone that the silent auction is still open until 11:50 p.m. on Sunday, October the 27th. So you still have one more week. You can support next year's initiatives by checking out deals such as a Hawaii condo and Muskoka cottages. I've got my eyes on some of those. Can anyone guess, though, where we are going next? If you guessed Cuba, you're right. H2O4ALL has been working with the Assemblies of God since 2015 to bring safe water to communities in Cienfuegos and Villa Clara. This partnership has grown to include 18 different communities, thanks to our teams of dedicated volunteers. This research that is the cornerstone of the Cuba project, and after each project, H2O4ALL keeps in touch with each church community, and volunteers perform regular maintenance so that our partner communities can continue to grow and thrive with reliable, safe water access.
So I'm Derek Hendricks, I'm from Toronto, Canada. I think this is my 7th trip and roughly about the 12th project I've done in Cuba. We're in the Santa Clara area. It's kind of central Cuba. The reason I keep coming back is such a hands-on, practical, 5 business days. I take a week off of work and we come in and it just seems like we're just bringing that hope, where you look in the community, it doesn't seem to be much hope. And just by taking a week off of work, it's bringing so much to the community. And when we're commissioning a system, you see people wondering, why would this Canadian come all the way down here to do this? But the people's reaction, they're so appreciative of it, and there's immediate results. In this community, there's cholera, there's intestinal issues, and once they click that, this is free, this is just a gift of love to you, the community, they've never seen anything like that. And it's just really rewarding each trip that I'm on when you see that. When I started this, I really did not appreciate that there's a North American bubble, that we come from wealth that you just didn't appreciate it. When you come here and you reflect back how you're living at home, it's a reset button for me every trip on how much I appreciate my family, how much I appreciate the job that I have, and just your daily living. You don't take that appreciation until you come here and see this, and then when you bring that home, and I think it's changed my family. I brought my daughter when she was 15. I brought my son when he was 14 to these trips, and it's amazing how you do a trip like this, all of a sudden the name brand on the shirt is not that important anymore. Mom's cooking is not that bad anymore. It's incredible that everybody takes something else back, and it does change them. And it changed my kids, it changed my family. I keep coming back for that as a reset button in my life to appreciate what I have and value.
Okay, thank you to Derek Hendricks and to our hardworking volunteers. H2O4ALL will return to Villa Clara late next month to continue expanding the initiative. And if you're interested in helping this project grow, you can find out how and find out more about volunteer opportunities on H2O4ALL's website. For many H2O4ALL projects, technology is at the heart of change. In Cuba, regular maintenance trips help the team stay in touch with more than a dozen projects, allowing thousands of Cuban residents to continue benefiting from their safe water systems. In many other projects, technology takes the form of H2O4ALL sustainable household filters. These filters can provide a family with clean and safe water for up to 7 years. These filters have made an impact for thousands of families around the world. We have implemented 20 filters in Kibera, Kenya, and we aim to implement 30 more next year. Just this August, our partner community in Zama, Liberia received 20 filters, thanks to our friends at Ever Increasing Ministries. Finally, we're planning an initiative into the Choco district of Colombia next year, where our filters will bring safe water to several more remote rural communities. Let's learn about how these filters are making waves in 2024 with our next video.
I want to appreciate Team Motu and his team for sending this water filter and the containers at the back. We are happy as a community that with these filters we're going to drink clean water now. We used to drink dirty water, but now we are blessed that our water is going to be clean and safe for drinking now. I just drank water from the swamp that was dirty before, but when it entered the container, it became pure for drinking. So I want to appreciate H2O4ALL, and these containers are going to be taken to the interior where we got a branch of our church, and will be delivered to the people in a rural area in a place called Zion Village, which team is aware of. We'll deliver it to the people in Zion Village in a couple of weeks, and we'll send a report to H2O4ALL. Thank you. So we thank you, we appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing more opportunities of partnership between we and H2O4ALL. God bless you.
Hey, my name is Francis Mutua from Kenya, representing H2O4ALL. And today we have come for a meeting with Watoto Library based in Kibera. Now you can remember Watoto Library is a great group that does a great impact in Kibera by ensuring that they participate in the rehabilitation of this river. This is River Kibera, based right at the heart of Kibera. And one of the things they do is they clean this river. And then the second thing they do is we partner with them to meet the Sustainable Development Goal number 6 of the UN, which talks about ensuring that everyone has access to clean water and sanitation. And part of what they are doing is that they are ensuring that everyone has access to clean water through the purification buckets that were donated by H2O4ALL.
Hi, I'm Tim Mutu. I'm one of the co-founders of H2O4ALL, and we are presently here in Colombia, South America. And I'm so happy to be with Judah from Dulos, Colombia, and we're going to be talking about what's going on with the implementation of our new water filtration program. Judah, so thank you to be partnering with you.
Thanks, Tim.
And tell us a little bit about where these filters are going to go.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we're hoping to put these filters to use in the northwest of Colombia. There's an area there called Choco, and it's Urabá specifically in Choco, where it's the border between Panama and Colombia. On this border, there's a huge jungle, and recently thousands of people have started to gather on this border, most from Venezuela, in order to cross through the jungle to Panama. The towns in that region already didn't have access to clean drinking water. And now with thousands of people going through their towns every day, there's really not any good drinking water to go around. With all these people, there's a huge increase in waterborne disease, and we'd really like to address this problem and be able to bring clean drinking water to these people to help sustain them and to help these towns who are feeling really overwhelmed continue the work that they're doing in supporting these people and continuing their lives in a way that, you know, is flourishing and full of clean drinking water.
Did you know that for $100 you can provide one of these filters to a family and keep them safe from waterborne diseases? Thanks to these filters, families from around the world are able to keep their children safe from waterborne diseases this year. 1.4 million people could die from diseases related to contaminated water. For millions of people in water-stressed communities, especially children, a safe water system could mean the difference between life and death. For the community of Nairiri, Kenya, a new safe water system made all the difference in the world this year. I'd like to introduce Marty Hawk from the USA branch, who's going to take us to our next stop on tonight's journey.
Good evening. I'm Marty Hawk, a proud board member from H2O4ALL USA, also a proud educator, as you can see from my background. This past May, we implemented a safe water system at the Meliari Health Center in Nairiri, Kenya. Meliari staff have always done their best to care for their community, with more than 6,000 people in the area relying on them for medical care. Since the project was implemented, the staff have been able to keep themselves and their patients safe at the clinic, and they're able to provide safe, clean water to thousands of people in the region. We've been working in Meru County in Kenya for years, and the Nairiri community, from the Meliari staff to the local children, made this project possible for us. Tonight, I'd like to share a poem written by a group of school children from Nairiri. In every drop, a tale is spun of H2O for all, our guiding sun. With water gift, you quench our thirst. In humble service, your love dispersed. From barren lands to hearts in need, your kindness sows a noble seed. For every cup you freely share, a bond of hope beyond compare. In a simple act, your greatness shines, a beacon bright in troubled times. For water given, our gratitude flows, in every whisper, in every prose. Thank you, dear donors, for all you do. In giving water, you renew. With heartfelt thanks we raise our voice, in praise of joy, our cherished choice.
Well, thank you, Marty, and thank you to the students from Nairiri Village for their lovely poem. In many of H2O4ALL's projects, healthcare workers have been indispensable in bringing safe water to their communities. In water-stressed communities, medical workers are often on the front lines of their community's struggle with waterborne diseases. But with a new safe water system, the staff at Nairiri have the ability to change thousands of lives in their community. As we move into 2025, H2O4ALL will be focusing their attention on empowering healthcare workers to create safer and healthier futures for their communities. With your help, we can help water-stressed communities fight the spread of waterborne diseases. Even a small donation could save a life. As our journey ends tonight, I'd like to remind everybody to take a look at the silent auction if you haven't already. The auction offers a Muskoka cottage and a Maui condo, just to name a few. You can also find beautiful art, houseware, and accessories. And if you want to start your holiday shopping early this year, there's some incredible finds. Now, it is time to honor the volunteers who have made all of this year's projects possible. And I'd like to introduce Odile Bartlett, co-founder of H2O4ALL, who will present this year's One Drop Award. Oh, this is very exciting. Take it away, Odile.
Thank you, Safia. It's that time of year again where we're going to award our One Drop Award, and I'm so excited this time because this person has been with the org as long as the org has been around. He's been an awesome volunteer, served on our board, our finance committee, has traveled with us many times. Follow me as we go and surprise Peter Ruck. Can't wait to see his reaction. Peter, we are so happy to be able to present you with this year's One Drop Award. Thank you so much for everything you've done for H2O4ALL over the last 16 years.
Thank you.
You have been a rock for Tim and I, and we are so grateful to have you helping us.
I don't believe you guys.
What?
Smart, eh? I was like, what is he doing here? Thanks very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Happy to be part of the organization. Thank you.
Awesome.
Hi everyone, this is Marty Hawk. I am part of H2O4ALL USA, and I'm on the board for that our wonderful organization. And it is my pleasure tonight to present the One Drop Award to a volunteer who has been indispensable to H2O4ALL USA since she began working with us in 2022. This volunteer has been a cornerstone of our USA branch of H2O4ALL's fundraising efforts and volunteer efforts, including the Champions for Change movement and H2O4ALL USA's participation in this year's Move for Water campaign. So again, I am so proud to present this year's One Drop Award to Amanda Vokun.
Wow. Oh.
I hope I pronounced her last name right. Is that right, Amanda?
Anything is right. Yeah.
Well, we're thrilled to be able to recognize you for your efforts and everything you're doing to try to help our small but mighty organization bring water to folks in need around the world, and specifically in Kenya, which is where most of our projects have been lately. So thank you so much, Amanda.
Wow, I'm so honored. Thank you so much. This is such a surprise.
Well, we wanted to surprise you, and but our board felt like you've been one who's given it your all for us, and again, we're grateful for you. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys for such an opportunity. It's been so much fun and such an honor to serve with you guys and make a difference in the world.
Thank you so much, Amanda.
Oh, congratulations, Peter and Amanda. The excitement was palpable. That's always my favorite part. Thank you for all your contributions to H2O4ALL this year. It has been so amazing to see the growth that H2O4ALL has achieved over the course of this year, as it is every year. And that growth would not be possible without our loyal supporters. As 2025 approaches, we need you to keep that support up because our work is just getting started. I'm excited to see what changes this next year will bring for H2O4ALL, but we can be certain that H2O4ALL will continue to grow and that their relationships with donors, partners, and communities will ensure that their mission has a lasting impact. But before we go, remember that the silent auction is still open for one more week until 11:50 p.m. on Sunday, October the 27th. So please check out all that H2O4ALL's website has on all these great deals while you can. As always, it has been my pleasure to serve as your international gala host for the 2024 virtual Share a Drop Gala. I always really love seeing how many people come and attend from all over the world and speak on the chat and get to know one another, all in support for H2O4ALL's mission for safe water. We appreciate you being here and supporting this important work. Have a great night, everyone, and stay safe.